I remember those youthful bodies bare, divulging all which I was unaware, revealing all which left no barefaced hint. Unashamed I paid focused attention to the nakedness that mattered back then. My unlocked eyes were not left in a squint. I watched quietly without a ripple, enveloping me at the nude nipple, through unclothed nights at the warm reservoir. I obscured my intense timidity for highly spiced naked humidity, fabricating a peppery rapport. I showed no apprehensive resistance for defenseless unclothed coexistence, unprotected with strapping, sinking fears. Those open nights led to jubilation, overcoming all humiliation. Skinny dipping had eager volunteers. I pulled its liquid past me, then behind, letting its deep, passionate warmth unwind on my immersed heads, ecstatic and nude, splashing fights of drenching laughter winnings, saturated truth or dare beginnings. All were too petrified to be a prude. Then there was an unfastened freedom found, as the unwrapping water did surround, with exquisite joy that water imparts, released and unclothed in murky green ponds, revealing the truth of brunettes and blondes, by virtue of their not-so-private parts. Water did float into my fingertips, then engulfed my purity in its lips. It listened to my articulation, bouncing backwards the banter of bare butts, was amusement where its nakedness struts, opening the night for relaxation. The rhythmic sparkling water was dancing, with the cool pulsating night advancing into gentle waves of coy enticement. I felt the present at my open curves, while forgetting what modesty preserves inside whimsical boyhood excitement. Skinny dipping inside a youthful place, with water feeding my body with grace, living unclothed nights spent collectively, an adolescent time that seemed unbound, when soaking water started to compound, seeing the nakedness objectively. My youth was a reservoir for swimming, where the natural moonlight was dimming, taking off youthful innocence and threads. All the flooding nakedness was observed among the flat and generously curved. All were naked where the water retreads. The guiltless lives choked on vernal giggles, with stimulated naked girl wiggles, all youth feigning comfort with their physique. All the nude, enlightened girls were smiling, with the deceit of the boys beguiling, exposed in a pleasant and truthful streak. Those youthful, pleasant, skinny-dipping days, remembering what those nude girls did raise, as the moon-soaked nudes gathered up their packs. The peaceful squeeze played brilliance of its time, crossing the obvious with the sublime, with open girls showing their sun-soaked racks. The youth of nudity I once could find disappears inside my adult mind, thinking of moments when I was perplexed. All naive lust was in my field of view, submerged in the brown seen as pretty blue, where nudity was innocently sexed. Those appealing summer nights faded fast, though those beautiful nights I thought would last. Adult wisdom attacked me with the truth. Its vigor hit me smack in my gender, like a detrimental fender bender, leaving my old mind daunting and uncouth. Those naive nights in the nude remind me that some of my best times are behind me, Despite my best adulthood exertion, I adhere to the worst kind of cliché, missing innocence that breathes far away, embracing times ending in desertion. I look sufficiently thoughtful, then drab, clutching a lost time I wish I could grab. Time passes to the sad and elated. I do not have to turn my head to know this is something that I have to outgrow. My fingers curl over all unstated. Skinny dipping nights are left to wallow when my nude innocent mind was hollow. Those summers are a soulless lump of skin. Those skinny dipping summers are composed in its naked retention still exposed for remembering original sin.